Namaste and good morning to all of you. Let's do some prayers before our class. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Bhur Bhuvaswa, Tatsavitruvarenayam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Diyo Yo Naha Prachodayat, Asto Ma Satgamya, Tamso Ma Jyotirgamya, Mrityurma Amritam Gamya. Om Sahna Bhavatu, Sahna Bhunaktu, Saviryam Karvavahi, Tejasvi Navadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahi. Om Shanti 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 Om. In our scriptures, the rishis, the yogis, the gurus, they keep on encouraging us to stay on the path of spirituality. Again and again, they have told us what are the friends who will help us to grow on this path, and which are the enemies which will drag us down. Sometimes we can memorize them, but when it comes to the application of it, often we fail. The enemies are what? Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar, Matsarya. In spite of knowing it, but still we slip here and there. In today's talk, I'm going to go through very ordinary, common sense negative things which we need to eliminate from our life. Quietly, and only we can do it. Nobody else can do it for us. That's the only way we can create more balanced and harmonious existence over here. And as well as when we talk about the growth in spirituality, we'll see that happening too more quickly. So as always, I'll just give you some pointers. Then you can look at it if this makes sense or not to you, or which one you want to practice in your life. One thing we should eliminate from our life is people who hurt you. People who hurt you or bring negativity into your life can significantly hinder your spiritual growth and overall well-being. So in other words, it is essential to be mindful of the company you keep. Teachings of the rishis, they encourage us to surround ourselves with compassionate and kind individuals who contribute positivity to our lives. That's why they emphasize the regular attendance of the satsang. Being in the company or spending enough time with your guru also. In our scriptures, they say 10% of our time should be spent with our guru. Because they are aware of it, that an insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. So by letting go of those who cause harm or negativity, you create space for healthier and supportive relationships. Because those healthier relationships can uplift your spirit. They can provide emotional support. They can help you grow both spiritually and personally. So, in other words, watch the company you keep. Number 2, eliminate unnecessary goals. Having too many unnecessary goals can create stress and distraction. It's important to focus on what truly matters and aligns with your values. Simplifying your ambitions allows you to find more joy and purpose in your daily life. Your work is to discover your work and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. You got to learn how to prioritize the meaningful goals you can achieve. That's where you will have a sense of fulfillment and clarity, which will make your journey more rewarding and aligned with the true self. This also helps in reducing the anxiety that comes with overwhelming tasks, which will bring a sense of peace to your mind. Remember, less is often more when it comes to pursuing life's goals. Next point I like to make is eliminate sharing intimate details about your relationships to everybody. Sharing intimate details about your relationships can invite unnecessary opinions and judgments. We should value the sanctity and the privacy of our personal bonds. That's how we protect and nurture our relationships. By maintaining the privacy of your relationships, you create a safe space for trust and understanding to flourish. This not only strengthens the bond between you and your partner, but also shields your relationship from external negativity. If there's a need, share it with them. In confidentiality with someone you trust, not just with everybody. Respecting the confidentiality of your personal life can lead to a more harmonious and balanced existence. Another thing you have to eliminate from your life is, in order to grow, raising your voice or displaying excessive frustration in public. Speak or act with a pure mind, and you will see that happiness will follow you as your shadow. Unshakable, raising your voices or displaying excessive frustration in public can create tension and negativity So that's why practice calm and mindful communication, even in stressful situations. It's very essential. This really aligns with the yogic principle of compassion and self-control. By maintaining composure and expressing yourself with kindness. That's how you can diffuse the conflicts and promote a peaceful environment. This approach not only benefits those around you, but also enhance your own inner peace and emotional well-being. Remember, calmness in the face of adversity is a true sign of strength. Calmness. Next point I would like to make on the list of this removal of the negativity. Do not constantly compare yourself to others. Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. And in those enemies, our rishis called that matsarya, irsha, jealousy, envy. Constantly comparing yourself to others can lead to feeling of inadequacy and jealousy. Embrace your unique journey, celebrate your achievements without comparing to those of others. By focusing on your own personal growth and achievement, you can foster a sense of contentment, santosh, and self-worth. This mindset allows you to appreciate your own progress. You will find joy in the present moment. So that means right here, right now, you will find that. Remember, your path is unique and your value is not diminished by the success of others. That ultimate goal can be achieved by all of us, will be achieved by all of us. Next point I would like to make is be aware of this unconscious use of social media, which has become an addiction in today's society. Excessive and unconscious use of social media can disconnect you from the present moment and also the real life experiences. Spending too much time on social media often leads to mindless scrolling, comparison with others, and a distorted sense of reality. Living in the present and being mindful of your actions is a spirituality. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. When you allow social media to consume your time and attention, you miss out on the richness of real life, the interaction with the others, and experiences. And this can lead to feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or even depression. By being more conscious of your social media uses, you can reclaim your time and focus on activities that bring you true joy and also fulfillment. Got to learn to set boundaries for your social media use. You can allocate specific times for checking your accounts, or you can avoid using social media during meals, conversations, and also before bed. Instead, engage in activities that promote mindfulness and presence, such as reading, meditating, or spending quality time with the loved ones. By reducing your social media consumption, you can cultivate a more balanced and present life. You will find that you have more time for meaningful pursuits, deeper connections with others, and greater sense of peace and contentment. Remember, the quality of your thoughts shapes your reality. So nourish your mind with the positive and enriching experiences is essential. Another thing you got to let go in order to grow, the pursuit of external approval. Chasing external approval can lead to a loss of self-identity and inner peace. When we constantly seek validation from others, we really become disconnected from our true selves and our intrinsic worth. Look within for validation and contentment. Emphasizing the importance of self-awareness and self-acceptance. Remember, peace comes from within, not without. Don't seek it without. The pursuit of external approval can create a cycle of dependency, where our happiness and self-esteem are contingent on the opinions and the recognition of others. And what can really happen from that? More anxiety, stress, perpetual feeling of inadequacy, because we are trying to meet the ever-changing expectations of society. So we got to learn how to break free from this cycle. So that's why we need to start by cultivating self-awareness. Reflect on your own values, strengths, passions. Understand that your worth is not determined by external accolades, but by your inherent qualities and the kindness you show to yourself and others. Watch the activities which you are engaged in. Do they align with your values? Do they bring you joy? Regardless of whether they garner external praise or not. And practicing self-compassion is also crucial. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, and be gentle with yourself when you encounter setbacks. This kind of a self-compassion fosters a stable sense of self-worth, which is not dependent upon external validation. Another essential practice to eliminate this point is mindfulness by staying present and be aware of your thoughts and feelings. That's the only way you can identify when you are falling into the trap of seeking external approval. Are you doing this because you are supposed to do it, or are you doing it because people will clap? Because this mindfulness allows you to pause, reflect, and choose actions that are in harmony with your true self rather than driven by the desire for validation. Remember, true peace and happiness come from understanding and accepting yourself, not from fleeting validation from others. Another thing we got to let go in order to grow spiritually is unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations can cause disappointments, stress, and a sense of failure when they are not met. The importance of setting realistic and achievable goals that align with our true abilities and circumstances. By being mindful of our expectations, we can foster a sense of contentment and also inner peace. We have often heard that health is the greatest gift. Contentment, the greatest wealth. Faithfulness, the best relationship. When we set expectations which are too high, we put undue pressure on ourselves, leading to feelings of inadequacy and frustration, which can negatively impact our mental and emotional well-being. So that means we are losing that wealth. Because I said that contentment is the greatest wealth. Because if we constantly strive for something that may be unattainable, what happens to our santosh, our contentment? To avoid this, it is important to recognize and accept our limitations. Learn to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Start by evaluating your current goals and expectations. Are they realistic? Given your resources, time, and abilities? You can break down your larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks that you can achieve step by step. This not only makes the process less overwhelming, but also provides a sense of accomplishment that I have achieved this, step number 1, then move on to step number 2. As you complete each task, practicing self-compassion is also essential. When we are dealing with unrealistic expectations, understand that it's okay to make mistakes and that perfection is an illusion. Be kind to yourself during setbacks. We can always view them as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Because this kind of a shift in perspective can reduce stress and increase resilience. Another aspect to consider is the influence of external pressures and societal standards often are unrealistic. Expectations stem from comparing ourselves to others or trying to live up to societal ideals. Try to find contentment within yourself instead of seeking it through external validation. Focus on your unique journey and values. By being aware of your thoughts and feelings, you can identify when your expectations are becoming unrealistic and when is the time to adjust them. You can seek support from trusted friends, family, or mentors who can provide encouragement and the right perspective. Because sometimes an outside view can help you see the bigger picture, can remind you of your strengths and accomplishments. It's okay to seek for help, but be aware where you are getting help from. Remember, true wealth lies in contentment. Santoshad anuttam sukhlabha. True wealth lies in contentment and peace of mind, not in meeting unrealistic standards. Another thing you got to let go is participation in gossip and spreading negativity if you want to grow. Engaging in gossip and spreading negativity can harm others and create a toxic environment. We should always be mindful of our words and actions because they have the power to affect both ourselves and those around us. Speaking with kindness and compassion is a fundamental aspect of spiritual practice. Satyam vad, dharmamachara. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Think about it. The gossip often stems from a desire to feel important or to bond with others at the expense of someone else. This behavior can lead to misunderstandings, damaged relationships, and a very negative atmosphere. When we engage in gossip, we are not only hurting the person being talked about, but also harming our own integrity and peace of mind. To avoid participating in gossip, start by practicing mindfulness. Be aware of the conversations you are having and the intentions behind your words. Ask yourself, if what you're about to say is true, is it kind? Is it necessary? If it isn't, it may be better to remain silent. This mindfulness can help you break the habit of gossiping and encourage more positive and constructive communication. Another important practice is to cultivate compassion and empathy. Try to see things from the perspective of the person being gossiped about. Recognize that everyone has their own strengths, their own struggles, their own challenges. When we are spreading negativity, we are adding to their burden. By fostering empathy, you can develop a more compassionate approach to your interactions with others. And also surround yourself with people who encourage positive and uplifting conversations. Because being in the company of the individuals who avoid gossip and negativity can also influence your behavior and help you maintain a more positive mindset. And if you find yourself in a situation where gossip is happening, try to steer the conversation in a more positive direction or politely excuse yourself. We always have that option to get up and go. Engaging in constructive activities can also reduce the temptation to gossip. Focus on personal growth, hobbies, volunteering. These activities not only enrich your life, but also provide you with meaningful experiences and also connections that don't rely on gossip for bonding. Practice self-reflection. That is another key to eliminating gossip from your life. At the end of the day, check. Did I gossip today? Take time to consider why you feel the need to gossip. What is the intention behind? Is it due to insecurity? Is it due to boredom? Or is it a desire for approval? Understanding the root cause can help you address the issue directly and find healthier ways to fulfill those needs. Additionally, remember the concept of karma. The energy and intentions behind your actions will eventually come back to you. If you are spreading positivity and kindness, you are creating a more positive and peaceful environment for yourself and others. But if we are spreading negativity, gossip, then this is what we are. Those are the seeds we are sowing for our own future. So avoiding gossip and spreading negativity is crucial for maintaining a harmonious and respectful environment. Remember, one word that brings peace is far more valuable than 1,000 hollow words. This should be our mantra. The choice to engage in positive, meaningful conversation not only benefits others, but enriches our own life. To learn to commit to kindness, empathy, and contribute to more harmonious world. Always consider the impact of your words on your own mental state. So it's definitely the environment and the other people also, but your own mind also is being affected. Engaging in gossip can create a habit of negative thinking, which can spill over onto other areas of your life. It's a disease. Just like we avoid the diseases, the germs, the bacteria, the viruses. This is a very powerful virus. By choosing to speak positively, constructively, you not only uplift others, but also cultivate a more positive mindset for yourself. And over time, this can lead to greater happiness and a more fulfilling life. Remember, each word you speak carries weight as well as energy. Choose words that build encouragement, and love, which embody compassion in every interaction. One more thing you got to let go in order to grow spiritually is let go of grudges. Holding on to grudges only hurts you in the long run. Remember the importance of forgiveness and compassion, which we often talk about in these classes, both for others and for ourselves. When we let go of past grievances, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and create space for inner peace and happiness. Holding onto anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. We have heard that many, many times. Got to remember that whenever we feel anger, this is what we are doing. Grudges can weigh heavily on your heart. They can be very heavy on your mind. And you're creating a continuous loop of negative emotions and thoughts. This is an emotional burden which can impact your physical health, leading to stress-related issues, high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, a lot of other diseases. By forgiving others, you release this heavy burden and allow yourself to heal. And we all know that forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful actions or forgetting the lessons learned. It means acknowledging the pain, accepting it, and choosing to move forward without letting it control your life. Sure, this process can be challenging, but it is essential for our well-being. Start by reflecting on the situations or people you hold grudges against. Understand the root of your anger and how it affects your life. Sometimes writing it down, your feelings in a journal can help you gain clarity and perspective. Because otherwise, thoughts in our mind, they just churn so fast. But when you take a time to write them down, it allows you to process your emotions and begin the journey towards forgiveness. Mindfulness, meditation are very powerful tools in letting go of grudges. Through meditation, you can observe your thoughts, feelings without judgment. It allows you to look at them. Just like a clouds move in the sky. This practice helps you detach from the pain and anger associated with grudges, fostering a sense of calm and acceptance. Another effective method to practice is empathy. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. Understand that everyone is flawed. Haven't you heard? To err is human. We are all capable of making mistakes. By recognizing their humanity, you can cultivate compassion and reduce the intensity of negative emotions. Engage in acts of kindness and generosity. Helping others can shift your focus away from resentment and towards positive actions. Mind is so absorbed into helping others, you don't even think about if somebody said or did something wrong to you. This shift not only benefits those you help, but also reinforces your capacity for compassion and forgiveness. Again, you can always seek support from trusted friends, family, or even a therapist. You can talk about your feelings with someone who understands, who can provide comfort and guidance. There is help available. They can offer new perspective, help you navigate the complex emotional issues. And in forgiveness, it's also important to forgive yourself. That also we talk about it. Holding grudges against yourself for past mistakes can be equally damaging. Acknowledge your imperfections. Learn from your errors. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to others, especially to your friends and children. So letting go of grudges is a vital step towards achieving inner peace and emotional freedom. This is how you can release the heavy burden of resentment and open your heart to love and happiness. Otherwise, if in our heart, most of the space is with the negative thoughts, the grudges, where is a love for God? There's no room. We got to clean it out. Remember, forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about your peace of mind and well-being. The act of letting go allows you to live in the present moment, unburdened by the weight of the past grievances. And this is a core teachings of spirituality. That's how we foster a life of harmony, compassion, inner tranquility, when we embrace forgiveness. Simple practices, such as lighting a candle in front of your altar, saying a prayer, or even visualizing letting go of anger, they can all help us to remove all these negative thoughts. These are rituals, but these rituals can serve as powerful reminders of your journey towards compassion and inner peace. This is not a momentary fluctuating peace we are talking about. We are talking about a peace which stays with us no matter what. And all of these, what we talked about, removal of all this negativity from our life, it is a continuous process. It may not happen overnight, and there might be times when old feelings resurface. At that time, remember, be patient with yourself and reaffirm your commitment to letting go of these negativities each day. Over time, you will find that the grip of these weaknesses has loosened. You can navigate the challenging emotions with grace and understanding. This is the gift you can give it to yourself. Frees you from the chains of the past and empowers you to live fully in the present. And by engaging this profound practice, you align yourself with the teachings of spirituality, which our rishis talk about. By practicing, we are cultivating a heart that is open, heart which is compassionate, which is at peace, not in turmoil constantly. So by quietly eliminating these 10 things from your life, you can definitely create a more peaceful, mindful, and fulfilling existence. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaye Purnameva Vishishyate Om Shanti 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 Om. Thank you very much.